keep saying UK and US because I've been to the same place like in almost the same space of time. But yeah, I find that you leave your friends behind, you leave your family behind, and it gets very lonely. And in that loneliness, you can channel that energy to something positive, like learning to do things yourself, or you can channel that energy to something that is destructive. And it's in those moments that are very powerful that decisions are made, that life-altering moves and ideas come to life. There's a season in my life when I would party every day. Like, I'd be out in the, like, I would know where the party is. But now I find that I'm channeling my energy to things that fill me up, like to energy givers, as opposed to channeling my energy to energy drainers. And it has made all the difference. Be inspired by who you are. Like, honestly, be inspired by who you are, by the things you want to do, by how you can improve. Like, just think about ways you can become like a better person for yourself, but also for the people around you. Like, be that person who thinks about areas you need to improve. Nurture your spirit, nurture your soul, and let it be a reflection of who God says you are. Beautiful in and out. I didn't intend for it to be a YouTube video, but along that I was like, oh, wait a minute, I could share this and people could pick a few things. And yeah, that's basically it. Since I'm gonna make this a YouTube video because we're talking through it out, I just want to say hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maria, and in this video I want to do my makeup and also talk about my experience doing it myself, DIY, while I'm in the UK, and how that helps with like slowing down. And by do it yourself, I mean hair, makeup, and any other things that I do while I'm home. Like, it's a way for me to slow down, be present with myself, think about ideas, and also think about ways I need to improve myself, because I do that when I'm listening to podcasts, music, YouTube videos. So yeah, let's get into it. And do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, so stay with me. And I had done the video in like time lapse where I couldn't speak through it, but then I kept speaking to myself. So when I'm doing my makeup as a beginner, I just thought to talk about how giving yourself time. As a girl, you find that sometimes you look for activities to do out of your home, or like so many things, like you're always looking for plots, where is the party and all that. But I'm also very respectful of the fact that right now I'm coming into my restful era where I want to be present with myself, and doing such things is, guys, and this is not even about that idea of, oh, you're aging, you're growing old. Maybe we are, but like, I mean, I'm still in my 20s. I like to use that phrase because I am. Anyway, just like I've had moments where like I'm all over the place. Like today I'm here and the next day I'm here. Like I'm always on the move, and I realize I need to spend time with myself. So as an active body, someone who is usually outdoorsy, like I prefer to be in the outdoors. Okay, that is like my previous version. Like I would prefer to be in the outdoors, like parties and all. I find that now I find a lot of joy and like sense of serenity and peace and calm when I stay present with myself. And I was thinking, like, you can learn to do certain things for yourself. So you sit in with your thoughts, think about, like, be inspired by who you are. Like, honestly, be inspired by who you are, by the things you want to do, by how you can improve. Like, just think about ways you can become like a better person for yourself, but also for the people around you. Like, be that person who thinks about areas you need to improve. And why I'm saying this is that sometimes that is hard to come by if you're always on the move. Like, if you don't have time to slow down and live in the moment and live in the present. Anyway, like, it's hard for you to rethink, reposition, repurpose your life if you're always on the move, because it is so consuming out there. Like, there's always things to pay attention to, or sometimes just get off social media and just be present with yourself. So when I was doing this makeup, I was thinking about how learning to do things like your hair, your makeup, your nails. Of course, there's some things I don't intend to do myself, like waxing. It's a lot of pain, so I'd rather maybe go to another person. And yeah, but just being present and thinking about your aspirations, thinking about, again, I was talking about how you need to sit with yourself and recognize patterns in your life that you need to work on. And so other than it being like a sense of, you know, for example, if you're in the UK, in the US, or even if you're in Uganda, honestly, like, and you find that doing your makeup feels like a chore, feels like a job, or doing your hair, of course sometimes you need to outsource. You can't, again, like I said, you can't DIY your way throughout like life. But like some of these things, some of the girly things we do, the ones that feel us, that give us inspiration, that bring us back to ourselves, and we notice that we need more of that. Like it fuels you in ways, and honestly I love it for myself. So one of the things I have done intentionally to not feel like it's a lot of work for me to be doing these things, especially when it came to hair, I would feel like my hair is a lot of work. And it's so funny because everyone would tell me, you know, you do your hair so well. And for me, it was always the attitude towards it. Sometimes I would enjoy it like so much, but other times it felt like it was a job. Like I had to do my hair. And because maybe the reason I would feel that way was because my hair is so thick. But guys, I think it's all about the mind and attitude you attach to something. Lately, for like the past, I think since I got the Rev Air, I have had such, but also like it's about the mind. Like to be able to take care of my hair is a blessing. So right now, like I look forward to it. In fact, then I would do my hair, I would wash my hair only once in 2 weeks, or I would go to the salon. That's if I'm in Uganda. But now since I was I've been in the UK, I do my hair every week, and that is by choice. Like I don't have to do my hair, I don't have to wash my hair every week, but I wash it every week because I even love to have like such like a clean scalp. I like it when it smells fresh, because you all know we all oil our hair a lot, like add a lot of products, so over time it builds up. Your pillows can testify to that. Okay, we don't want to put like a lot of blush. Yeah, but like attaching a positive mindset to whatever you do, like doing everything you're doing in love, to be able to know I'm doing my hair, I'm doing my makeup, and I'm learning and I'm being present with myself. Because in such moments is when you start to think about, you could actually start to think of a business idea. Who knows, like you could maybe an area you need to work on. And sometimes I do it when I'm listening to podcasts, when I'm playing like a YouTube video in the background, hearing someone speak, and like I'm present, I'm doing something for myself. I'm also learning a few things, I'm thinking, I am slowing down. You guys, like it makes staying home so enjoyable. Like as a homebody and as a person who is now like, I don't have so many like events to go to when I'm here in the UK. Of course there could be so many events, but sometimes I intentionally choose to stay home. But also there's a little there's a big transition for me to move from Uganda to like come to the UK. I keep saying UK and US because I've been to the same place like in almost the same space of time. But yeah, so I find that yeah, like you leave your friends behind, you leave your family behind, and it gets very lonely. And in that loneliness, you can channel that energy to something positive, like learning to do things yourself, or you can channel that energy to something that is destructive, which is like maybe drinking, over partying and all that. And no offense to people who over party, because there's a season in my life when I would party every day. Like I'd be out in the, like I would know where the party is. But now I find that I'm channeling my energy to things that fill me up, like to energy givers, as opposed to channeling my energy to energy drainers. And it has made all the difference, honestly, all the difference that I needed. So I just wanted to share that as I'm beating this beautiful face and say, learn to be present with yourself. Like learn to be in your own company and enjoy it, and speak to yourself, and find areas of your life that you need to work on to improve. You need that. You owe that to yourself. It is in those moments that you learn your toxic traits, sometimes by listening to like podcasts, to different things, but also silence. Like silence your mind and the environment around you and listen to yourself. That way you are like revitalizing your spirit. Like somehow it brings you closer to who you are. And it's in those moments that are very powerful that decisions are made, that life-altering moves and ideas come to life, or like come to conception. So yeah, let's finish beating the face. One thing about living in the UK and the US as a person who didn't grow up from here is you will learn to DIY your way through life, like from hair, makeup, nails, and all that. Anyway, for the nails now, I don't really do it myself. I go to the salon because, I mean, you can't DIY your way through life. Now, this video is meant for people who just want to, it's not for like a profesh kind of, it's not a tutorial even, I'm basically just doing my makeup and saying, like, it's one of those things that I've gotten to learn from being away from Uganda, but also I'm not really a makeup girl. Like, I got days without makeup. I only do makeup once in a while. In fact, before I started doing my own makeup, I would count the number of days I would have to beat my face, like perhaps graduation, birthday, and maybe someone's wedding. But now, because I'm also shooting a lot, I like to do a face beat, and I realized I can learn. We're just going to wing it, go through it. You're welcome to stay, but let's laugh together, because Maria teaching people how to do makeup has been unheard of like for years. Anyway, I will just get into it, just pan a bit here and there. I don't even know some of the right terms, mania concealer, what. Okay, now I know, because when I go to buy the products, I know what product I'm buying because I've watched YouTube videos. But this is purely beginner level, no tips, no tricks. We are just doing it as we do. And the beauty about this whole thing is that sometimes I've done my makeup and then I step out and I see girls with nice makeup and I'm like, oh my god, your makeup looks so good. And they respond, they're like, oh my god, your makeup looks so good. And I'm like, my makeup? And I tell them I did it myself and I'm a beginner and I don't know what I'm doing. But like, you are a beginner, it looks like you are. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Now let me show you. Just watch. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, the face bit comes to an end. If you were scoring me out of 10, would you give me 15? I would give myself 20 out of 10. Or like the Gen Z say, 8 out of 8. And left no crumbs. Honestly, I love it. Usually I go for like a nude lip. Oh, but today I went for like maroon kind of shade. And I've not done the pink eyeshadow. I wanted to do like that subtle little glitter, but then I also want to open my hair and see if we have laid the edges. You guys, by the way, this hair shocks me every time. It is too good to be true. Whose braids? That's why I'm having myself like, girl. Now, you guys, you see, I've done the makeup and I've done the hair, and I don't know if it's just because I was shooting, but I know it would have taken like a little time. But also, how good has it turned out? Like, how cute. And do you know how much this would cost on a normal UK rate? First of all, they don't even, honestly, like, no offense, but it's hard to find a salon that can do my hair, just even having this style. And I haven't even seen, maybe contacted makeup artists, so I don't know how much it costs, but it would cost an arm and a leg. So if I'm able to do this myself, but I thought this is so cute and I love it. And I'm prepping to shoot like a YouTube video. You see, like, let's rewind a little bit. Well, thank you for chilling with me and watching the video until this point. I didn't intend for it to be a YouTube video, but along that I was like, oh, wait a minute, I could share this and people could pick a few things. And yeah, that's basically it. So again, I'm not like professional makeup person, but I'm good with my hair, so I do that a lot. And today I wanted to do both of them, to also just say, as a girl, you can learn to do certain things for yourself, not because you can't afford them, because you can afford to pay people out there, but as a way to be present with yourself, as a way to nurture yourself and your mind. Like, it goes beyond what you're doing physically, but being present with yourself and enjoying that moment of you inspiring yourself and inspiring who you are and who you are meant to be. So I wanted to share that. And do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, and check out my other pages like Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. Girl, we everywhere. Boy, we everywhere. So thank you. But like, instantly I feel like I could take on the world. Like, I want to go and be on one of the campaigns for Kamala Harris at this point, like Black Women in Power kind of movement, like I don't know, Michelle Obama kind of speech is what I'm able to give at this point in time. Like, I feel like I'm able to go and speak to masses because I feel good, not just with how I look, but also like from the inside, from the internal. So nurture your physical appearance, but also nurture the inner beauty. Even if you don't see it, even if you don't walk around with microscopes, but nurture your spirit, nurture your soul, and let it be a reflection of who God says you are. Beautiful in and out. See you in my next video.